I'm Andrew Porter from East Coast Yacht Sales. You're joining me on Veritas, the 2016 Wesmac NEB Custom 42. What a pleasure to list this boat. I'm looking forward to taking you on a tour through the boat, going out for a sea trial, and showing you everything that this boat can do. Starting up at the bow of Veritas, you get a sense of the classic Wesmac 42. This is the sensational Downeast built boat, hard chine, a go anywhere, do anything 42-foot Downeast boat. Up forward, you see the spray rail and the beautiful aggressive bow. You've also got a thruster up there. And look at this 30-inch stainless steel bow rail. Talk about secure going forward. The bow rail goes almost all the way to the back of the house, and you also have handrails up on the forward house and on the pilot house. Really secure getting around the whole boat. You'll notice hatches and side port lights all opening for ventilation. And then as you come back, one of the key features of this boat is the side opening door. So when you're at the helm and driving or coming up to a dock, literally an arm's length away from dropping a line to someone on the dock or to hopping out to grab a mooring or set the anchor. The Wesmac 42 hull and deck were delivered to NEB, New England Boatworks in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, where a lot of the finishing touches were put together. The cockpit sole was built, the interior was built, this back overhang was set up, and here you come back to see what is probably the best part of Veritas, which is this amazing cockpit, this unbelievable dinghy storage, and probably the most important piece of Veritas is the twin Yamaha 300s. Unbelievable to see a Wesmac 42 hull with outboards on it. This is an amazing power situation, amazing setup. Also notice the Sharrow props. That's a new addition this year, which has improved handling, it's improved efficiency, and it's improved cruising speed. Really, really nice upgrade. One of the most notable features, and frankly one of the coolest features of Veritas, is the dinghy storage. It's up, out of the water, out of the way, but it's so easy to launch. So this purchase system stores right here. A couple of quick strap releases down here. And I can single-handedly launch the dinghy. Pop-up cleat right here, and there's the dinghy. These rollers are removable so that when they're off, the cockpit is flush, no toe stubbers, and a huge open cockpit. Plenty of space to move around, social spaces, chairs, tables, outdoor activity. We're gonna set the sun awning up in a second. It's a really versatile space. You've also got loads of storage. So without all of the exhaust and the shafts and all of the equipment from an inboard engine, you end up with lots of extra space in the bilges of the boat. I just set up the sun awning. Really simple, 2 poles in the aft fishing rod holders, 3 clips at the back of the hardtop overhang, and I'm in the shade. Unbelievable. Now that the dinghy's out, I've set up the gate, which is a soft mesh gate. Dogs, kids, just kind of creates a back of the cockpit. And the sellers have these beautiful chairs and tables, which do not convey with the boat, but they do give you a sense of the capability of the cockpit for social spaces, gatherings, swimming off the back, a really functional, big, usable space. Coming up onto the side decks, a couple things right away. Handrails up on top, really secure, and this custom stainless steel bow rail is 30 inches as it moves forward. Fully secure here, holding on wherever I need to. Really nice for going forward. Side door again, critical right at the helm, awesome for docking. On the forward housetop, there's 3 opening hatches for ventilation down below. The 3 forward-facing windshields are non-opening. And then up onto the top, you've got 1 light bar and then a really simple electronics mast for radar, antennas, the track vision TV, all in one place, really simple, really well thought out. Take a look at this bollard. This is a 6-inch stainless steel bollard. Drop your dock lines right over it. You know, it screams Wesmac Downeast, strong, capable boat. Here's the Lumar electric windlass, foot switches, wash down, and this beautiful modern generation anchor up forward on its own roller. Let's take a look inside. Stepping up into Veritas, it's like walking into a beach house. It's light, it's bright, custom furnishings, custom drapes. It's a beautiful, casual summer feel in a rugged Downeast 42-footer. So awesome. Immediately to port, there is this beautiful love seat that converts, sort of like a futon, it converts into a double bed. Also, this absolutely gorgeous cherry Amish-built table at the perfect height for dining at the love seat, or on the starboard side, you have these Ecorness stressless chairs. Really comfy chairs. They fit the space perfectly. They also are at the right height for the table. So if you were eating, you could bring these over and sit at the cherry table. There are 2 TVs on board, each with their own direct TV box. So there's a TV here and also one in the owner's cabin. And you can watch 2 different channels at the same time. And that's all coming through the KVH dome, which we saw up on the roof. Stepping up to the helm, just take a peek. Look at this. There are some yacht accents, some cherry trim, all nice and clean white. But there's also sort of a no-nonsense Downeast aesthetic to the helm. Twin Simrad 12-inch Evo 2 displays, radar, plotter, depth, fish finder, all the data's up there on the network. Here's the twin Yamaha controls with your engine trim. Very simple, right at hand. The side power progressive bow thruster allows you to push over as much as you need. So for just a little thrust, you just give it a little bit, and the further you push over, the more thrust you're getting out of the thruster. Anchor windlass control is here. Bilge pump controls with lights and alarms. Simrad autopilot, 2 Icon VHFs, gives you nice redundancy. Yamaha display with all the information you have, including tank gauges. And here's your Yamaha key switch, and 3 Roka windshield wipers on the 3 forward-facing windshields. Again, there's a Downeast sensibility to this, but there's also a beach house yacht finish feel, a really nice balance. The side door, again, such a smart design feature. Airflow, coming in and out, anchor, picking up a mooring, handing a dock line off to a dock attendant, just all right there. So simple. Watertight with open-close window. Also, I want to mention 2-person helm seat for a helm and companion, flip-down seating, or bolsters up for leaning. And when you are in the sitting, these really big, burly footrests just to keep your feet at a nice elevation while you're looking out while you're driving. Portside galley up, obviously, gives you the benefit of being part of the action when you've got people aboard. Also gives you the benefit of being able to see when you're underway or when you're at a mooring. 360-degree visibility, really beautiful. It's also a really functional galley. Beautiful Corian countertops, some of that beach house theme. It's a really light and bright feel. Double drawer stainless steel refrigerators. Stainless steel sink, microwave, and convection oven. And I also want to point out this balance between Downeast workboat and yacht. Look at the joinery work. These beautiful cherry drawers. The workmanship is unbelievable. This is all the stuff that was done custom at New England Boatworks in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. All of the fit out, all of the woodwork, all of the interior furnishings, all custom done by NEB in Rhode Island. Absolutely beautiful. 2-burner Kenyon electric range. Loads of storage in this galley as well. Upper cabinet, the big lower cabinet, the beautiful cherry drawers, a really nice storage compartment under the countertop there, which also gives you access to the aft AC unit. So we've got air conditioning in the pilot house saloon area, also air conditioning down below. Beautiful cool air circulating throughout the boat right now. But don't forget, opening windows all the way around the boat, except the 3 forward windows. So you do have ventilation if the air isn't running, pretty much 360, 270, not including the forward. So the saloon air conditioning is controlled right here. The unit is under the galley countertop, makes for really simple servicing, and it's cooling this space really nicely. Check out this electrical distribution panel. Custom built by Wesmac and then wired and installed by NEB. Everything you need, modern up-to-date stuff, generator controls, fuel gauges, 120 volt shore power over here, 12 volt DC systems over here, really well laid out, well engineered, and it disappears just like that. Stepping down below, Veritas is a spacious interior, 6 foot 5 inches of headroom in the hallway, head to starboard with a separate stall shower, owner's stateroom forward, guest stateroom to port. Let's take a peek at all of them. The head to starboard has a freshwater flush marine toilet, beautiful cherry doors, cherry cabinet fronts, spectacular execution. This was all done custom by NEB, and another Korean countertop, vanity sink, mirror, a nice large space for me, and the massive stall shower behind this door, which is spectacular. Coming all the way forward is the owner's stateroom. This is simple, elegant execution. You don't find a centerline queen with access on both sides on every Downeast boat. This is just a touch of elegance, a touch of yacht finish, a touch of comfort, luxury. It's a really nice space. You do have more beautiful cherry woodwork. You've got 6 beautiful drawers below the bunk, 2 hanging lockers port and starboard, ventilation that we saw both from opening port lights and a huge opening hatch, and a flat screen TV for entertainment. Access to the anchor locker is through that door at the head of the bed. The beach house theme throughout Veritas has these beautiful custom braided rugs. Really cool, just a nice touch that they do convey with the sail of the boat. And under this rug in the forward hallway, you do have access to one of the bilge spaces, shower sumps, bilge pumps, a little bit of storage. Guest stateroom to port, a really nice area. This stateroom could also be done with a upper bunk. Owners chose not to do that when they built it, but it would be really easy to convert if you did want to add a second bunk above it. The Splendide washer dryer is also in here. That is a vented dryer system for way more efficient drying, and just a little touch of elegance when you're out on the boat to have clean sheets, clean towels, and dry towels. Another hanging locker, beautiful cherry joiner work is forward, a spacious, comfortable guest stateroom. The last space we'll take a look at is the machinery space, which is directly under the pilot house and the saloon. One thing to think about is a lot of Wesmacs have 1,000 horsepower or more of diesel engine down here. In this case, we've got the twin Yamaha 300s back aft, so we now have a machinery space and a storage space and almost a basement garage under here. Lots of space. Coming down into the machinery space, check out this ladder. It's really closer to stairs because you can come down without holding on to much, but the custom fabrication work is really spectacular. Take a peek at this space. This is a massive machinery space. Normally, on most Wesmac 42s, there would be a massive diesel engine in here. And we have the benefit of not having that enormous weight here, but also we gain all of the space that's down in here. Lots of storage, obviously. Fuel and water tanks are port and starboard. Hot water heater, electronics, networking forward, Excalibur water pump with an accumulator pressure tank, one of 5 bilge pumps on the boat. Here is the Glendenning cable reel for the shore power cable. Electrical distribution along the back, machinery space blower. Here's one of only 3 seatcocks on the boat. This is for air conditioning inlet. Here's the strainer and the pump for both AC systems. 3 Lifeline 8D house batteries back aft. Beautifully fitted out, beautifully executed machinery space, and a ton of storage. Take a look at the structure. This is aluminum box tube and a plywood floor, so keeping weight down. The boat is significantly lighter than your typical Wesmac 42. You're using this aluminum with a plywood floor and really well executed by NEB. Another machinery space on Veritas is right here 9 kW Northern Lights generator, easily accessed. It is in its own sound enclosure. Generator start battery, raw water intake and strainer, and the black water tank is located in this aft bilge area. There's also a 29-gallon diesel tank dedicated just to the generator. The swim ladder, which is stored in this port locker, sets right into these two fasteners. So you remove the rollers for the dinghy storage, and the swim ladder goes into the same two holes. Now with the tender back on board, let's go out for a ride. Veritas is a really special boat, a classic tried and true Wesmac with some features that make it really unique. So we were just out, and there's some sweet spots that we found at 9 knots with literally whisper quiet communication at the helm. You can't even hear the engines with the doors closed. They're 20 feet behind us, and we're sitting here in comfortable quiet, just chatting away in normal conversation tones. So a second sweet spot that we found was 16, 17 knots, really comfortable running angles really good. Engine trim allows you to sort of adjust running angle for the conditions or for sight lines or for whatever you want to adjust. At those speeds, even at a cruise of 16, 17 knots, it's whisper quiet in here. Doors closed, the engines are 20 feet behind us, and we were just in here chatting in normal tones. Absolutely beautiful, comfortable running. It makes a long day on the water easy on your body, easy to get from place to place. Right now we're just at sort of get home speed coming into the harbor at 6 knots, and I can't even hear the engines. And if I open up the side door, the water noise at 6 is louder than what I can hear of the engines, which are all the way at the back of the boat. Really, really special aspect of Veritas. That is Veritas, the 2016 Wesmac NEB Custom 42. What a boat. What a pleasure to list the boat. I'd be more than happy to show you the boat in person. My email and phone number are below this video. Please reach out with any questions.